Well, as we go into the coldest part of the year, this is when our temperatures really, average temperature starts to hit the bottom towards about the second half of January. You would expect to have a lot of snowpack across the area, but it's pretty bleak as you go across the area. You can see you got to get up to northern Wisconsin even to get into that 12-inch range, and even there, it's not that impressive until you get to the UP, northern Minnesota, even the Dakotas too. So all in all, quite a lot area that's bare. Now we will pick up some over the next probably 3 to 4 days, and maybe throughout the next week as we get into this pattern, we'll see this climb up, but we're not expecting a lot of snow as you would expect in January. We typically don't see a lot of amounts of snow, just a little bit of clipper systems here and there, and that's really what we're going to see over the next several days. Right now we got a lot of lake effect snow going over across Michigan, southwestern Michigan, and the UP too, with all the cold air, coldish air really for this time of year to be coming into the area. High pressure, and then there's a system that's taking shape just north of North Dakota. Eventually that will form a clipper that's the one that's going to dive south and really start transitioning our pattern more into what we saw in December, which was really cold with occasional snow coming through too. But this time around our temperatures will be close to where we should be. Overnight temperatures, as I kind of skip through that fairly quick, we're going to get down to the single digits. Some areas may get close to zero, but we do have increasing clouds, so they may bottom off a little bit earlier tonight and start kind of become steady or slowly rising. Tomorrow our temperatures will climb. This is actually at sunset because they're going to continue to climb after sunset as we kind of warm up too. So pretty average temperatures too. Now the snow will be coming in. The winds won't be much of a factor until we get late in the day, but all in all, pretty typical temperatures. Now that snow won't come into focus really to about noon or in the afternoon time frame, and it's not a lot of snow, more as you go further north. As you track out by 8:30 in the morning, past the morning commute, you start seeing a little bit of snow developing just northwest of Eau Claire. This activity may or may not reach the ground at this point. As we get closer to about noon, then you're going to start seeing bands of little light snow showers developing. At this point, you will start seeing some snow. Further north you go, better shot that you're going to see some of this activity through the noon hour. As you see the temperatures continue to rise through about 3 to 4 p.m., that's when this first kind of wave comes across. And I think after that, we might see a break. And this point, late Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening, is when you might see a little bit of freezing drizzle, just a small opportunity. You can see some of that pink in there as we have a transition period here. Now we will see the snow developing once again, probably after about 6 to 7. And I think this period from about 7 p.m. to about 1 to 2 a.m. is where the bulk of the snow will probably fall as you see coming through. Temperatures at this point, midnight, are almost 30 degrees. As I mentioned, we are rising throughout the night. And then as we go through Friday, you wake up, you see the wind starting to pick up. We're still at 30. We're going to start falling throughout the day with more snow showers continue to persist. And you can see some of these snow showers indicated by this little bump there could be quite intense going into Friday. Some snow squalls almost possibility with the cold air arriving. So some of that will kind of track down too. Snow amounts not expecting a lot. By the time we get to Saturday, look at those temperatures. Those are your high temperatures, and the wind chills could be sub-zero as well. So it's definitely a change, but it's temperatures that we kind of saw back in December that we're now seeing in January. And you can see the cold temperatures persist until about Tuesday, and then we start kind of modifying too. So not a lot of snow, 1 to 3 inches probably over the next several days, but we could have some drifting with the wind too. So there could be a little bit of a travel issue here and there.
But regardless, some cold temps on there.
We're back to where we should be. It's January.
Thanks, Greg.